Time right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. McManus now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Bears 28, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. All day. All day.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A gain of 11.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Watch the pass. 18, go, Rig, go. Check 50.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
The contact. He was covered by Trey Waynes.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down inside the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. That's all.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is out of bounds here. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Tight end right. Hey, we got 3 down. Twist.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
He was taken down.
Continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bears take over.
8-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
6 yards.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. No.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. Here's a quick throw right side. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears continue to pour it on. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Check. Shoot. Kill.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. And the Niners get there and bring him down. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
A loss of 9 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got... And I think the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
On the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Back to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Crunch time, defense. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check, 41. Here I come. Mike 41, Mike 41. It's our time. It's
Looking to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
49ers 2.
He'll look to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
34-yard line.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Again, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. They'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Niners on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his target. That's more.
That's good.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Now he's flushed out left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Bears first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. Now he'll let it go on the run. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
Safety creep. Check safety, check safety.
he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Rolling to his left. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
At the 11-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20.
Bring in the second string.
And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point from McManus is good, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Michael Dixon set to.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Niners take over first.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Tracking 60. 41's coming. 41's the Mike. Tighten up. Tighten up.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. "62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.